Here tonight is a special man, beloved by millions of Americans.
Folks, there's actually a debate going on ESPN and throughout the sports world over who can use the N-word, when and how, and who can't, when and how.
He is the greatest fighter and winner that you will ever meet. Rush Limbaugh, thank you for your decades of tireless devotion to our country.
Little history lesson for you. If any race of people should not have guilt about slavery, it's Caucasians. Nearly 600,000 people killed in the Civil War. It's preposterous that Caucasians are blamed for slavery when they've done more to end it than any other race.
And Rush, in recognition of all that you have done for our nation.
How many Native Americans, how many Indians were killed by the arrival of the white man through disease and war? And how many people have died since the white man arrived here due to lung cancer, thanks to the Indian-invented custom of smoking tobacco? Who are the real killers here? Where are our reparations?
The millions of people a day that you speak to and that you inspire.
Put it to you this way, the NFL all too often looks like a game between the Bloods and the Crips without any weapons.
And all of the incredible work that you have done for charity.
When I hear Chinese or Japanese, it sounds like all the same word.
I am proud to announce tonight that you will be receiving our country's highest civilian honor, the Presidential Medal of Freedom.
Everybody's making immigration proposals these days. Let me add mine to the mix. Call it the Limbaugh laws. First, you immigrate to our country, you have to speak the native language. You have to be a professional or an investor. No unskilled workers allowed. Also, there'll be no special bilingual programs in the schools with the Limbaugh laws, no special ballots for elections, no government business will be conducted in your language. Foreigners will not have the right to vote or hold political office. If you're in our country, you cannot be a burden to taxpayers. You are not entitled to welfare or food stamps or other government goodies. You can come if you invest here, an amount equal to 40,000 times a daily minimum wage. If not, stay home. But if you want to buy land, it'll be restricted. No waterfront, for instance, and as a foreigner, you have to relinquish individual rights to the property. And another thing, you don't have the right to protest. You're allowed no demonstrations, no foreign flag waving, no political organizing, no bad-mouthing our president or his policies. You're a foreigner. Shut your mouth or get out. And if you come here illegally, you're going to jail.
I will now ask the First Lady of the United States to present you with the honor, please.
Testifies she's having so much sex. She can't afford her own birth control pills. $1,000 a year for sex, and she wants us to pay for it.
Just last week, a married female student told me that she had to stop using contraception because she and her husband just couldn't fit it into their budget anymore.
So much sex, they are going broke buying birth control pills.
A friend of mine, for example, has polycystic ovarian syndrome, and she has to take prescription birth control to stop cysts from growing on her ovaries.
What does it say about the college co-ed Susan Fluke, who goes before a congressional committee and essentially says that she must be paid to have sex? What does that make her?
After months of paying over $100 out of pocket, she just couldn't afford her medication anymore, and she had to stop taking it. Without her taking the birth control, a massive cyst the size of a tennis ball had grown on her ovary. She had to have surgery to remove her entire ovary as a result.
It makes her a slut, right? Makes her a prostitute. She wants to be paid to have sex.
We expected that when 94% of students opposed the policy, the university would respect our choices regarding insurance students pay for, completely unsubsidized by the university.
It makes her a slut, right?
Rush and Catherine, congratulations. Thank you, Catherine.